Good morning, everybody. Big Country's coming back to you today. So I wanted to say thank you for all the interest and attendees coming to our wedding. I posted out this week as a reminder the reservation information for the Tombstone Grand Hotel, and so you can call, make your reservation under the Landers Party and get your rooms booked. They're going quick. It's peak season down there in Tombstone at that time in October. So the room rate usually is around $166, $165 a night all in, and we're getting it down to $115 a night all in for each of those two nights, October 9th and October 10th. So on Saturday, October 10th, the wedding starts at 3:30. Everybody's going to pay $10 to get into the OK Corral show, which is a live action actors with at the OK Corral with the facade of Tombstone in the background, and it's got a lot of seats. Probably enough seating for at least, I don't know, 150 people. So we should have plenty of room, comfortable seats for everybody. Right after the show at 4, we're going to set up, have our wedding. Probably anticipate that lasting 30 to 45 minutes to get all the way through the ceremony. And then close down at 5. Everyone at that time can go to the hotel room and change if you want. If not, we're going to walk 5 minutes down the road to our reception at a nearby brewery who has a patio. We're going to have seats and tables set up, and then we're doing a Western style barbecue. That's our plan for everyone. We're roasting or smoking and barbecuing probably a whole pig with all the sides and fixings. So pulled pork, sandwiches, or loose barbecue, whatever your preference. It'll be fantastic. Everyone will be able to eat well and prepare for the rest of the reception from 5:30 to 7:30, and then at 7:30 we close down, and then we take on the Landers wedding party, big drop posse, and we're gonna take on Tombstone. It's about 6 blocks, city blocks. In 1880s day, it probably takes 10 minutes to walk the entire length of it, there and back. So it's everything's walking distance, very easy. In mid-October, the temperatures are 55 to 85 degrees for the high, so it'll be a nice reprieve from us in the valley where it's 105, at that time still here in Phoenix, Arizona. So 2.5 hours south, just, and look up Tombstone, Arizona, really easy to get to, quick commute, and you're there. So what I wanted to let everybody know too is that the Tombstone Grand Hotel is literally a mile drive from downtown, and it's the nicest of all the modern hotels in that area. There's another hotel in case the reservations are full. You can call. There's another one right beside it. It's a little more dated, probably built in the 40s and 50s. It's still a nice place. It's just not as nice as where we're staying at the Tombstone Grand for the party, but it's right there beside it. I can't remember the name of it, but I can look it up and I'll post it for everyone as an alternative place to stay. There are other places. It's going to be more pricey if you don't reserve pretty soon. So what I wanted to let everybody know is the wedding's at 3:30, so it's on a Saturday. So if you come down on Friday night and stay the night, you can get up early Saturday and kind of take on the town, and you and your party, whoever you're with, and there's a whole lot to do. The city generally opens up around 9 o'clock, 9 or 10. You can go get some breakfast and then take on a lot of the local amenities. Or if you choose not to stay Friday night, the 9th of October, you can drive down Saturday morning. And you can't check into the hotel till around 2, I believe, and the wedding's at 3:30. So something to consider would be to drive down on Saturday, take in some amenities that day up until where you can check in and get ready for the wedding. And there's several things to consider. They got the Boot Hill Cemetery right there by the hotel. It's the old Tombstone, famous or infamous tombstones, with the boards for the tombstones itself with handwritten names and death and all that. And then they have the rocks piled up over where they buried the body. So it's kind of a touristy thing, but it's really neat to go see, at least take it in while you're down there. You got the founder of Tombstone, his name was Ed Shefflin, who was the founder and named it Tombstone, and there's a story behind that which I will tell you about more in the near future. But they've got a monument out there. It's like a 25-foot erected obelisk out of rock that has where he's buried and kind of his story. It's about 4 miles outside of town. You can drive down easily. They got the stagecoaches that you can get on and ride across town, and they give you a riding tour. Same with the buses, where you get on and they tell you about the town, and it's a 20-minute ride and comfortable. Really a nice thing to do. The trolleys, and then they got the mine tour. If you're a little claustrophobic, maybe not for you, but it's about 45 minutes, and you go under the ground in one of the mines. I believe it's called the Big Nugget Mine, but I'm not exactly sure about that. But it's the one there right off it's within walking distance of downtown, and they take you down on a walking tour underground. I'm 6'7". I am a little claustrophobic. I've done it once. It wasn't too bad at all, actually. There was a couple of spots where there were headers, but the rooms were big and wide open, so something else to consider. Very reasonable. Gosh, I think it might have been $12 a piece, maybe 15. But if you're interested in that, geology, how they mined it, what they did, how they lived, it's well worth it. And so there's a few things to do. They got the Birdcage Theater, which is famous or infamous, whichever you prefer. They've got a tour there. At night after 8 o'clock, they have a ghost tour where it's about an hour long, and they give you a tour of it. And then at night they have you sit around a table in a complete pitch black, and they have something called a KLD meter or something where it reads some energies or whatever. It's all, I don't believe in that stuff, but neither does Becky. But we've done it a couple of times just to say we did for posterity, and it was fun. So well worth your time. I think it's $25 for that at night, and you can do that maybe on Friday night or even Saturday night when we're doing our thing. So when we leave the reception at 7:30, we're going to take on the town. So spoiler alert, I'm going down on Saturday, and I'm staying the night down there. Becky left this morning and went to Michigan to go see her grandbaby and her daughter and their family for the next 2 weeks. So I've got a little time to get some things done. As you know, I got engaged officially this week, gave her the ring. So I need to go down while she's out of town and do some, behind the scenes stuff to get ready for the wedding in October. Now's a good time to do it. Things are just now opening up. So we're going to have, I'm going to be able to get everything done by this weekend. I believe 90% of the things I need to do relatively quickly. Tombstone's a small town, by the way. There's only about 15, maybe 1,800 people there. So, but people are so friendly and nice, and the history there is amazing. So also for the wedding, come comfortable. Unless you're in the wedding, there's certain criteria which we've already dealt with the people that are going to be on my side and the people on Becky's side. But we're going to be dressed sort of old Western style naturally, the Wild Earp, the Doc Holliday, and white button downs, vests, hats, cowboy hats, boots, and jeans. So everybody come comfortable, no dress code, so just be comfortable, come down and enjoy it with us. So again, looking forward to this weekend. I'm going to be doing some vlogs down there, sort of introducing everyone to some of the things down there that you can come and see and do on Friday night. If you want to come down Friday the 9th or Saturday prior to the wedding, you'll be able to take in some of those amenities, and we want you to. We obviously are going to we have our agenda and our checklist, but if you're going to come down there, you got to do it right, and you got to go see the history, go check out the stories, go through the original buildings, the boardwalk. It's amazing. And generally that time of year they have a lot of outdoor shows where people are dressed up in 1880s garments, and they're doing shootouts, and the girls are wearing their dresses and their bonnets, and it's really cool. Stagecoaches, the horses, it's amazing. So anyway, just a quick update for today. Happy Tuesday. Today's the May 19th. I hope everybody's doing well. And I don't know about you, but I still think it's March in my head. I don't know why, but we're almost into June, and with all the unpleasantness going on, you know, it's just like a Twilight Zone time warp. But anyway, I love you. God bless you. Praying for all of us, and stay safe. And Big Country, we'll see you soon. Have a great day.